Forget gurus. Forget anyone claiming to be an online business expert without going through the challenges of entrepreneurship themselves. The Real Money, Real Business podcast is here to prove the best insights in online business comes from your fellow online business builders. We dig into stories of entrepreneurs selling their business on the Empire Flippers marketplace so that you can learn how they made their business profitable, how they overcame obstacles, and what lessons they learned in their online journey. If you want to take your business and your knowledge to the next level, you've come to the right podcast. Let's get started.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Real Money, Real Business podcast. I'm Michelle, and today we have Yakov on the show, who's selling an Amazon FBA business on the Empire Flippers marketplace. Hey Yakov, welcome to the show. How are you today?
Good, thanks, Michelle.
Wonderful. Thanks for making the time to come on today. I'm looking forward to learning more about your business, but before we dive in, let's go over a brief summary of it. It's an Amazon FBA business in the kitchenware niche created in June 2019. The average revenue for the business is $37,059 per month, and it makes an average of $9,083 per month in net profit. Included in this sale is an Amazon Seller Central account with 11 SKUs. That's for 6 products and 5 variations, a trademark, a domain and all site content and files, an Instagram account, supplier relationships, digital content, which is images and video, and Instagram affiliate contacts. For everyone listening, you can visit empireflippers.com/marketplace and search for listing 57506 to learn more about this business. Or you can unlock this listing to start your due diligence if you're interested in purchasing this asset. So, Yakov, now let's hear from you. What can you tell us about your background in building and running an online business?
Okay, sure. So I've been doing Amazon PPC for about 4 years. That is still my main thing. That's my specialty. I started this business as a side gig whilst I was doing PPC for other clients and for agencies, just to kind of see if I could, build something, because I was launching products for other people every day. So I thought, let me try to do it for myself. So that's kind of what got me into it.
So why did you choose this niche?
I wanted to choose something that would have longevity. I didn't want to get into any trendy, like fidget spinners. I wanted something that would just provide cash flow month over month for a long time. So I chose the kitchen space.
That's cool. So your business primarily makes money through Amazon FBA.
That's right.
And so why did you choose the FBA model?
The FBA model is so attractive because you literally have really zero hands-on. You don't have to touch inventory. You can run it from a computer. You can run it from anywhere. I actually am from Australia, and I used to sell on eBay there, and they didn't have FBA for eBay or any similar service. Maybe now they do, but definitely not then. And when I came here about 4 years ago, I was so enthralled by the opportunity and the concept that you don't have to touch inventory. I just said, that's for me.
So you mentioned that you have a PPC business that takes up most of your time, but you've got this side business that is profitable. And why have you decided to sell it now?
Well, a great opportunity for me has come up in the PPC world. An agency is wanting to give me quite a large promotion, but it's going to have to be a real full-time commitment. Since it's a great opportunity, I'm going to have to give this up to take it.
And do you think you'll get back into online business at some point in the future?
I wouldn't rule it out, but for now, it'll be a no.
Is there anything that you've learned from this business that you would apply to a future business?
Absolutely. The biggest thing for sure would be inventory. Make sure you're always stocked up really, really well. That was my biggest issue probably in running this business. If I had inventory, if everything was always in stock all the time, the revenue and profit would be up 30 to 40%. I've been out of stock on some bestsellers for 3 months at a time, 2 months at a time, this one and then that one. So that was really a problem. Each time you're out of stock on a few things, your sales were lost, your ranking takes a hit, and you got to build it up again each time you get it back in. So as it was like a side thing, I wasn't putting all the effort in. I wasn't really making sure things would be in stock. I wasn't forecasting inventory properly. I would get an order, sell it out, then get another one, and then you're out for 2 months. So absolutely keeping everything in stock all the time is my biggest lesson.
No, I think that's an excellent point to bring up, especially as people are looking at supply chain issues in the very near future, is just to sort of plan for something like that. I think it's a very timely thing to bring up. So is there something that you tried with this business that didn't work?
There's more products that didn't really work, so they're not going to be continued, but not really in terms of strategy. No, everything kind of worked. Maybe sponsored display ads weren't as successful as the traditional sponsored product ones. That's something, but otherwise it was pretty smooth.
On the flip side of that, is there something that you tried that worked particularly well with this business?
I would say monitoring your metrics. Early on, we had a return rate of 8%, and that hurts profitability. So we kept on reading customer comments. We kept on getting feedback, monitoring that feedback. And over the 2.5 years, we made changes. We did this and then that. And as we did more of those changes, return rate dropped and profitability went up.
Yeah, it's great. I like to hear that. A lot of our really successful entrepreneurs, that's one of the things that they highlight is the importance of listening to your customers and just taking that feedback and actually applying it to make the business better. So speaking of your customers, where does the majority of your traffic come from?
So being that the products are pretty well established, thousands of reviews, great ratings, they've got very good organic rank already on Amazon. You could turn off the ads and you'll still have most of the sales. Only about a third of our sales comes from ads. Yeah, it's just kind of up there already. So it's kind of there. However, we do obviously run PPC, and that brings, as I said, a third of the sales. That there's more opportunity for that to grow as well. But we had a few Instagram affiliates, probably about 20. We just started working recently with them, and it's kind of new. There's a lot of potential there. Some of them would make posts. We'd get a few sales, but it's kind of new, and we didn't really get enough time to kind of take that further. But there's potential there for a buyer.
And what are you currently doing in terms of marketing?
Just the PPC, that's it. And again, a small bit of Instagram, but not really important in terms of current revenue.
So if you were to keep the business, what are some ways that you would try to grow it?
The number one, fix the inventory issue, have capital and use it and make sure everything's well stocked. The issues that I had with inventory was not due to the global supply chain crisis. It was just simply me not ordering on time. I would say develop further those relationships with the existing 20 influencers that we've been working with, grow that list. And if you've got more capital to kind of throw at it, there's more opportunity with PPC. I've kind of over the 2.5 years gotten it to a kind of a nice little balance where I'm not spending too much, but I'm not spending nothing, and I'm, get a good profit out of it. But if you're willing to kind of give it another boost and throw more at it, it could grow more.
And what do you think some of the major opportunities for growth as a whole are for this business? Do you think it would do well if someone were to, like, say, expand to off Amazon channels or maybe to international marketplaces?
Absolutely. Yeah. All of our numbers are exclusively Amazon USA. So you can definitely try Canada, Mexico, Europe. All that is open. Amazon keeps telling me that there's a lot of global demand for my products. I just never had the time to pursue that. You could get them on Walmart. Walmart, I believe, is great for home and kitchen. It's a very stable, common, popular niche. There's lots of ways you could totally grow this. Yeah.
And could you walk us through briefly the process that you use to get your inventory to Amazon?
Sure, it's pretty simple and clean. Most of the products, the manufacturer deals with shipping themselves. They get it on a ship for me. So I just place orders. They make the products. They let me know how much the shipping is going to be, when it's ready. I usually just accept it. If someone wanted to deal with their own logistics, then maybe there's opportunities for savings there. Again, I was a side thing for me, so I was just happy to, reduce my workload. They ship it straight to FBA. I don't have to touch it. That's the majority of the products. A couple of the products that are from India, the manufacturer does not deal with it. So I use flexport.com to send those also when they go straight to FBA.
And you mentioned that, you're pretty hands off with this business. So could you talk about the amount and type of work that you do on a daily or weekly basis for maintenance?
Yep, I would say about 4 hours a week. That's all it takes. Just managing PPC campaigns, really just moving budgets around from one to the other. There actually are softwares out there to do that for you if you want to make it even less time than that. And once a month, I'll just go and reorder from my suppliers. Yeah, that's basically it. I've got Helium 10 linked in, so it synced into the account, so I'll get alerts if anything else happens. So yeah, not more than that.
And what skills or requirements do you think there are for someone who's not familiar with the niche or the business model?
I guess a bit of PPC would be helpful, but again, you could find plenty of those guys on Upwork or people that could do that for you. Really, I don't think it takes much to take this on.
And what do you think are the biggest risks with this business that a buyer should be aware of?
Well, of course, there's the main one that every Amazon business has. That's if your account gets shut down. But my account is excellent account health at the moment, and I've been very careful. So that's just the main one that everyone has to worry about. In terms of the niche, I don't think that's risky at all. As I said, I stayed away from trendy, short-term products because I wanted longevity. So I think it's pretty safe there.
And are you willing to commit to a non-compete?
Absolutely.
How much support are you offering buyers?
30 days after the sale, some video calls, something like that. That should be fine.
And would you be open to negotiating something like an earnout?
Yep.
So, Yakov, putting yourself in the shoes of a buyer, why do you think this is a business worth buying?
Well, it's a well-oiled machine. It basically runs itself with really minimal input. The products are established, the listings are established, a lot of reviews, a lot of great ratings. Organic ranking has been achieved, page one. And, it's a great income and making over 100,000 a year. It's just, one-stop shop and you've got an income. So it's pretty attractive.
And is there anything else you'd like to share about your business that I might have missed?
No, I think we covered it.
Wonderful. Well, thank you very much for your time today, Yakov. It's been a pleasure to learn more about you and your business.
Thanks for having me.
All right, everyone. Thanks for listening. To learn more and see if this listing has already been sold, head over to empireflippers.com/marketplace and search for listing 57506. If you're watching this on YouTube, click the link in the description to go straight to the listing. Once you've unlocked this listing, you'll be given everything you need to know about this business. So until next time, enjoy your digital journey.